Hey everybody, welcome back to Raw Food Muscle, and today I'm going to be making you a special entree. This one is made I'm making it from Kelp Noodles, and this is going to be a raw pesto. Now, the Kelp Noodles, I've been having it soaking for a couple of hours, but before you even soak it, make sure you rinse it out, because you want to get any kind of sand or any kind of grit or whatever that's in here. So I had this in here soaking for a couple of hours. It'll help it with a little bit of lemon. It'll help it to get rid of that al dente kind of bite taste to it. And so also, this is hard for me to find in my area. I haven't been able to find it in any store. So I'm not sure if you can find it in some of your Asian markets or something like that. I don't know. If you can't find it, I do have it listed on my Amazon store for you guys if anyone's interested in looking for it. Otherwise, go to your local market or whatever if you can find it. Also, I got 2 cups of lightly patted down basil, 2 garlic cloves. I have half a cup of raw pine nuts, and a little bit over a quarter of a cup of olive oil. I would say probably maybe about 2 tablespoons over. Then over here we have some nutritional yeast. I'm going to be using about a tablespoon of that, and about 8 twists of the cracked pepper, and a teaspoon of the sea salt. Alright, so I'm going to be putting this in the blender, and what I'm going to do first real quick is just go ahead and pour my basil in here, and make sure I get all of that. And please forgive me ahead of time, because my kids might be screaming in the background. They get a little irate, and this is just crazy in this house. It stays crazy. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and put the pine nuts in here, and I'm going to add my garlic, and then I'm going to pour some of my olive oil, and then I'm going to put the nutritional yeast in here. The reason why I do this is because I want to make sure it mixes well. I haven't really done it in this big one before. I use my small processor, and I'm in the process of getting a bullet. I've gone through about 2 bullets already, and before we were really into raw, I was still eating a lot of shakes anyway, and I used to use a bullet a lot. So this is prior to getting my high-speed blender, so believe me, I put that bullet to work, and I went through 2 of them. So I'm in the process of trying to get another one. So let me put a teaspoon of Celtic salt, sea salt. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of, let me get my cracked pepper. And I'm going to be doing, is this coming out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay.
4, 6, and that's pretty much good. And let me go ahead and spin it real quick just to make sure it's okay. Alright, let me go ahead and pour the rest of my olive oil in here. Just like that. Alright. Tap back on. This bad I'm going to spoon it a little bit, make sure everything's getting spun around in there. I told you my kids running around here. Y'all thought I was playing. It stays crazy up in this house. I need some help. Sorry for all the tapping. My wife keeps reminding me, stop tapping, stop tapping. Alright. Let me spin it one more time. It's looking pretty good so far, see that? But I still want it a little bit more. There we go. See, that's why I tap on the thing, see? Alright, I think we're good to go. You know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some of these noodles to show you how this is done. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a spoon. I'm just gonna mix it in here. Now, which is what I do. I try to massage it in there. Now, of course, I'm just doing this on a small bowl, but you know what you want to do is do the whole batch in a big, huge bowl. But I just want to show you guys real quick. And you know, you want to massage it in there. Make sure you get all of the pesto in the noodles, because you don't want nothing left, you know, plain tasting, because the pesto is what makes this work, believe me. At first, I wasn't sure about the whole kelp noodles thing. I wasn't sure if you know, if it was going to have a good, you know, texture, comparing it to, you know, pasta and that kind of thing, with spaghetti. And once I tried it with this, I was like, oh my God. Oh man, I was just like so psyched, and I was like, man, this is definitely something I'm going to have on a regular basis, or you know, whenever I'm craving something noodly and savory, this is it. Alright, so I think that's good. Let me just get all this yumminess off my fingers. And let me get something to wipe my hands with. Alright, so now we're going to go for the taste. See that? See that color right there? Yeah, that's what you want. That is what you want right there. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is a 5-star entree, y'all. I'm telling you. This is something worth checking out. Oh. And just look. When you're doing this, make sure that you get all of the pesto mixed in there. Okay? That's what it's supposed to look like right there. That's it right there. Okay, before I start eating all this up in front of you, check this recipe out. It is the bomb. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time on Raw Food Muscle.